If you want to see how I make these awesome baked beans, stay tuned. Happy Sunday, y'all. Today is Sunday, January the 18th. This is actually the third Sunday. And so, leaving church, I left because I wanted to come home. I didn't go to the store yesterday. We had our community feeding. We did chili beans, rice, cornbread, and we gave them water, and I baked some cakes. So, but what I have here, they had these onions, 97 cents. I got that. This bacon was, excuse me, I think it was $2.97. I said I would try it. I've never had this kind. I don't need it today. I got baked beans, but I'm using a different kind. I'm going to use this one day, y'all, to actually do BLT sandwiches because it's a thick cut. I got salted and unsalted butter. I got milk. They had these coffee mates. They expire in April, but they're like the holiday kind, and they were 97 cents. So my son said he would try them. This one is zero sugar. It's chocolate caramel. Another zero sugar. This one is peppermint mocha. And then this one is pumpkin spice. And this one is not zero sugar though. And then I'm going to make a peach cobbler today. I may share that. Here it is a thing here. I got a thing of sugar. I don't use very much sugar at all. I do have some here for the church though. I need to take it and get those canisters and put them in and take them up there. I got sugar. I got one bell pepper to go in my pork and beans. My what kind of beans? Baked beans. But I bought these to replace them. I just like to have them in case something quick. I need to make something quick. I got these red beans, kidney beans, because I'm going to make, we did chili beans yesterday for the house. I'm sorry, for church, but I'm going to do some for the house tonight or maybe tomorrow for Tuesday and Wednesday, because Wednesday is Bible study and Tuesday I'll be my first day back to work, so it'll be Tuesday like Monday. They had this canned goods 47 cents, so I got 3 corns, and I thought I had 3 regular green beans and 3 French style. I may go and change that because I ain't want all them French style green beans. And then I got, instead of getting, they had legs and thighs on sale this week, $1.27, but the packages were running like $7. I said, well, shoot, let me just go ahead and get the leg quarters, because I like barbecue leg quarters anyway. I don't even separate them. And so that's what we're having, the barbecue chicken legs, barbecue chicken. I'm gonna do some potato salad and baked beans, and that's gonna be. It's not healthy, but I had cake. I got some cake from our feeding yesterday for my son, and I want a peach cobbler. I just want something with a crust, so that's what I'm making. I wish I would have already done a crust, but I haven't. Y'all like my nails? My son said he don't really like them. I something different. I always do a loud color or white. I just want to try something different. I kind of like it. Anyway, that's all I have. I'll talk to y'all later, and I may come back later and do a cooking video with y'all. Be blessed. Much love. Bye. Hello. Today is Sunday, January the 18th. It is the Sunday before Martin Luther King's birthday. And so usually for Dr. King's birthday, we have like a little celebration. So at home. And then tomorrow we'll participate in the festivities. I like to do community service for Dr. King's holiday. And it just so happened that this year, our community feeding that I have at my church, that we have at church, it occurred today. So, I'm sorry, yesterday was a Saturday. So, yeah, we did that. So today, I had some oven barbecue chicken. All I did was season it and put it in the oven. I put my hickory salt on that and things like that. So here what I have is 4 cans of VANDEKAMP pork and beans. I have a half of a small bell pepper. I put a 1/4 cup of brown, I like the dark brown sugar. I put a 1.5 teaspoons of yellow mustard. My preference is French's. Use what you like. And I use a 1/2 cup of, my favorite is Kraft Originals barbecue sauce. That's what I use in this. That's what I use in my, when I prepare like my meatballs or whatever for the holidays. So we're going to mix this. Now, honestly, I don't usually measure. The only reason why I'm measuring this for taste now is because I want to give you an accurate serving amount. I use VANDEKAMP pork and beans. I don't use off-brand. That's just my preference. I used to use the Showboat, and I will use them if they would be cheap, but they're very expensive right now, and I don't know why. And so I'm trying to cut back on the sugar. Normally, I don't measure it, but I am this time, so I can gauge how much less I can use and get the taste I can, you know, that I want. Because sometimes we just use too much sugar when we don't have to, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more barbecue sauce. That much. And then I want to put another 1/4 of a tablespoon of brown sugar. I want to put a little bit more mustard because it's just a little bland. Now what I do also in mine, if you notice when I cook, I don't like the raw taste of anything. Like when I do fruit pies, I may put a little salt. Even though it's something sweet, I add salt. And then when I do something that's salty, I add a little sugar. That's just a neutralizer the flavor. And then I put a little, not a lot of cinnamon. This is not cinnamon beans, but enough cinnamon to take that raw taste out. And that's it. And so also I have some bacon. You'll see a lot of people take their bacon and they cook it on the top. I don't like to do that. I like to fry my, put my bacon in the oven and get it sliced up. I'm sorry. Take my slices of bacon. I do my bacon like this in the oven. I'm going to also take some of that bacon fat and put that in this dish. Okay. So let's get back in here. I probably should start adding it in a teaspoon or maybe a tablespoon after I do the first thing. So I'm going to have to get this right because I want to perfect it. And remember, when you're cooking at home, it's a recipe. But when you're cooking in a large quantity, it becomes a formula. Because that recipe, you just take it and you multiply it by, like if this feeds 20, say this will feed 13 people. Well, to feed 100 people, you'll just take that, that recipe and multiply it by how many times you need it. Okay, so here is the bacon going in. Okay, we're adding our bacon into this. And I'm not going to use a whole 12-ounce pack of bacon. That'd be too much. You don't need so sometimes we just add too much of stuff that we really don't need. Just add enough just to give it a good flavor. Because, like with cheeses and stuff, sometimes we just put too much cheese. Like your macaroni and cheese could be good without you putting 500 pounds, I'm exaggerating, of cheese in there, right? Okay. So, now I want to get that bacon fat off of there. I'm just picking up the pan and letting the fat from this pan drip into this. Do y'all save your bacon fat? Like with this, I take this bacon fat and I have in little containers and I put it in my refrigerator. And when I get ready to use it, like if I do green beans, I'll just use a little bit of that to saute my vegetables and add my green beans and onion and stuff. And I don't even have to use, I don't have to use so much, right? And this is my baked beans, y'all. I'm going to put them in the oven on 350 until it's done. Now, how long I cook it, I'll let y'all know. But so for me, a lot of times I probably cook my stuff longer than it needs to be cooked. Because I don't like that raw taste. Yeah. But anyway, this is what the beans look like. You can also take and fry ground beef and add to this. I got a recipe for Italian baked beans. I'll share their recipe with you one day too. They're really, really good. Yeah, with that one you do the bacon and the ground beef, and it's really a good recipe. Okay, this is what that looks like. Let's bake it, and I'll be back. Hey y'all, so here are the baked beans complete.
Just pulled up to the house.